Right, buddy, this is the latest Manchester United news. I'm going to be talking about Casemiro to Roma, the latest on Garnacho, Rashford situation, and much more. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you are new. And let's get straight into it. Now, listen, I want to start off by talking about also a new centre-back as well. But it's coming in from Sky Sports, suggesting that Roma have asked for information about Manchester United's Casemiro, according to Sky in Italy. They are doing due diligence in event that they need to find a replacement for Leandro Paredes. Now, it was coming in now then from Melissa Reddy, who's also from Sky Sports, suggesting that Casemiro's open to a move to Roma. Manchester United are willing to let him leave on loan before the window closes. This would actually be a huge deal. Everyone knows that United are looking to move out Casemiro. He just haven't hit the standards that you want from a player like him. I think on the Casemiro situation, I think I speak for most of Manchester United fans. We thank him for the services that he's had, but he's on 350 grand a week. He's not even like third choice, fourth choice midfielder at this point. Collier's ahead of him. Mainu, Ugarte, Bruno, even to play in that deeper positions ahead of him. So you can really see he has been phased out. He just simply doesn't have the legs anymore ever since that game. Really in the first game against Ipswich, and then the final straw was kind of Newcastle, where he just didn't have the legs to play for Manchester United anymore. And I think the end of Casemiro at Manchester United will be very, very good. As I said, you get a player off big wage from the club. You can bring someone else through like we're kind of doing. It allows us to get replacements. He's one of those players that you have to see leave. We spent a lot of money on him. And for that one good season, was it worth it? Probably not. But again, he's just one of those big earners that United just have to cut from the club. And I think Roma, it will be a loan deal, hopefully with the obligation, but ultimately the main issue is going to be the wages. I'm sure Casemiro probably knows his time at United's over. You can see he's not even in the pecking order at the moment. I can't even remember the last time he started a game. It was probably Newcastle, and look how badly that went. So, yeah, it's just not Casemiro. He just hasn't got it anymore. Roma, see if they take him. Let's see what happens with that. Now, the next thing, Garnacho. As of this morning, Manchester United and Chelsea have no agreement over the price of Garnacho, who would be open to the move if it materialised. João Felix has interest from a few clubs and if possible, would like to stay in the Premier League. Listen, that's coming in from Sam C Reports. In terms of Manchester United and Garnacho, reports are suggesting that, listen, Garnacho hasn't instigated this move. This has come from the fact of obviously Manchester United, for PSR rules, they probably have had conversation with his agent about talking about a potential move. Ideally, Garnacho for me is one of the best young players in the Premier League. And the last couple of games that he played, I thought against Rangers he was fantastic, and against Fulham he was decent as well. And you can really see there's not many wingers out there. And with all the other issues going on at Manchester United at the moment, the Rashford situation, Anthony replacement, the striker situation in midfield, the defence, wing backs, like, I don't think selling Rashford or selling Garnacho at this current moment would make a lot of sense. I'm sure Manchester United would love to do this because it gives them a hefty sum of money. But you have to look about the long term and the future of the club. And it's the position that Ineos and mainly the Glazers have put us in. Now we have to sell one of our best academy products. For me, as I said, we've got a couple of days left of the window. See if we can, realistically, I just want Dorgu to come in, maybe get another attacker, an Osman, something like that. He's been linked, and just leave it as that. Really get Rashford gone, Eriksen, like not much is going to really happen. So yeah, let's see what happens with that. But that's on Garnacho. Now the next thing, I did want to talk about Osman quickly. Where is it? Sources say Manchester United will consider a move for Victor Osimhen if his season-long loan at Galatasaray could be transferred to another club during the transfer window. However, Napoli would like to consider this only for permanent transfer, but a permanent deal is not a priority for Manchester United. With Napoli rivaling for Chelsea for Alejandro Garnacho this month, creating negotiation could open up the prospect of a deal for Osimhen. Now listen, Osimhen for me is a very good striker. He's 25, I believe. A very good goal scorer. Chelsea have been heavily linked in him. The fee would be a biggest issue. If you're talking about a loan deal to the end of the season, I'd be all over this. Osimhen's a very, very good player. And listen, you know what we have with Holland at the minute. I mean, that performance against... I'll talk about this in a separate video about United selling him. But that performance against Fulham was criminal alone. And Xerxes ain't offering much. So we do need a striker as much as we can get one. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But Osimhen has been linked to United. Now the next thing, Luis F. Rojo, who's a reporter out in Spain suggests that Marcus Rashford has taken a step to join Barcelona. He is willing to lower his salary to sign them. Now, really, it's just going to be desperate measures now for the last few days. Just any Rashford's agent isn't going to be asking for anyone to take Rashford at this point. He's not. I feel like if Rashford does stay beyond the transfer window, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Will he come back into the team? I mean, it'd be really embarrassing if he doesn't, because 365 grand a week, an academy player just sat, not even playing, just getting ridiculous money. United will surely have to bring him back into the team. On the Rashford situation, Barcelona, if he's willing to lower his salary, all out for him. I've seen many fans already buying Barcelona shirts with Rashford's name on the back. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. On Rashford, again, it's obvious that he wants to leave. It's been 48 hours out to Man City game. He did that interview with Henry Winter suggesting that he wants to leave and he's ready for a new challenge. So ultimately, why doesn't Rashford leave? It's because not many clubs want to sign him because of that ridiculous rate. And again, that's down to Manchester United and whoever's negotiated that new contract with him. Again, Amorim doesn't see that he's fit. He said himself he'd rather put the goalkeeping coach, who's 63 years old, on the bench rather than somebody who doesn't give the maximum. So it is kind of the end at Rashford at United. We kind of know that. It's just really finding the club that's interested in signing him. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, a young centre-back at Manchester United. Now, it's coming in. It's come out. Fabrizio Romano got the exclusive on it, but it's coming in from Laurie Whitwell, David Ornstein. Suggests that Manchester United are close to an agreement with Arsenal over the sign of Aiden Heaven from a modest fee due to his scholarship terms expiring in the summer. Now, I believe he's 17, going on to 18, similar to the Chidi Obi Martin deal. He's a very, very good defender. I remember United played against Arsenal in pre-season. He actually started, and Højlund absolutely spun him and scored a goal. But he's still a young player, definitely got potential. I think we do need players coming through in the centre-back department. We've already got Martinez. Kokonki, someone who's really developing. Hasn't got his first 2 minutes yet, but he's still very, very young. Jack Kinden's gone on loan, I believe. So he has got options. It's always good to get players from Arsenal and your rivals. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. That has been the latest Manchester United news. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Casemiro to Roma, Garnacho latest, Rashford. But yeah, mainly I'm hoping United can get rid of Casemiro, bring in Patrick Dorgu as well. That would be huge. On the latest on Patrick Dorgu, there hasn't really been too much. United are going to put in another bid, and we'll have to see. United are pushing hard. He is Amorim's main target at this current moment. But let me know your thoughts. Hope you did enjoy the preview for the FCSB game. Will be coming out tonight, I think. And yeah, we build up to that game, but it's another huge opportunity. But that has been the latest Manchester United news. I think the new centre-back thing's positive. Getting Casemiro right is ultimately another positive as well, something that needs to happen. Garnacho, you all know that I want him to stay. Rashford, if we can get into Barca, it'd be absolutely fantastic. So let's see what happens. Thanks for watching. Peace.